This here is the mouth of the Sarawak River, and behind me is the South China Sea. For centuries, this has been the same way famous explorers took to get into this part of Borneo. Today, of course, I'm doing it a little bit faster.
On this journey, I'm going to discover how Borneo's awesome geography shapes the culinary cultures of Malaysia's eastern states. From the secrets of sustenance,
You are food.
to the celebration of harvests, Sabah and Sarawak always guarantee big servings of great adventure.
You got it. I'm Denise Keller, and this is my Feast in the East.
My passage begins here in Kuching, Sarawak. Historically, the capital, Malaysia's biggest state, was always regarded the gateway to a wild frontier, filled with exotic tales of rajas and warriors. Today, it enjoys a laid-back pace and easygoing vibe. In fact, the only thing Kuching folks seem to get fired up about is their food. Good morning, Kuching! I'm Denise Keller, and I'm your guest DJ for the morning, and I'm calling all Hits.fm listeners on a culinary mission. Where is the best Sarawak laksa?
People always talk about food in Kuching.
Exactly.
Even if you're not from town, they're just like, come, let's go makan.
Yeah, and we get all passionate about it, we start arguing.
My friend Alex Wong wears many hats. As a musician with keen culinary pursuits, it was he who suggested reaching out by radio for opinions on one of Kuching's signature dishes. We have another caller.
Hi Denise, Yong here from Kuching. I reckon the best Sarawak laksa can be found at Golden Arch. They have been famed for having the biggest, fattest, juiciest prawns.
If you're looking for a healthy, low-carb, low-cholesterol start to your day, don't come here. Kuching's breakfast of champions is unlike any other laksa in the country. Drenched in a rich gravy of coconut milk, it's a veritable melting pot of flavors and ingredients anchored with a fiery dose of chili prawn paste, sambal belacan. According to radio caller Yong, there's still lots of room for improvisation.
I would say this laksa is a bit different from the others in the sense that they focus more on the thickness of the gravy.
What makes your soup so special?
She's not going to tell you how she did it.
It's trade secret.
Okay, just give me one ingredient that is special.
Oh, that I didn't know.
Is chicken feet in there?
Yes.
Ah, there you go.
Is this a family secret recipe?
Yes.
Is this your mother?
Yes.
Ah, who makes a better laksa?
Of course, my mother.
Of course.
Laksa
Yay!
Koma.
Ah.
Oh, that looks great, doesn't it?
Good, huh?
This is light, spicy, and very tasty.
The preparation of Sarawak laksa, it's a bit different from the ones you have in the other parts of the state in the sense that we do not use a curry base for Sarawak laksa. The spice is derived from the sambal as well as the Sarawak pepper.
See, can you taste the pepper?
Wow.
Yeah,
that's
quite
fiery.
That's quite a bit.
Kuching's Satok market is the main hub for an incredibly vast range of fresh produce, coming in from all over northwest Borneo. Access to all kinds of weird and wonderful ingredients opens local chefs like Dino Bedari up to the alchemy of funky fusions.
This is called angkala.
Wow, this is such an unusual vegetable.
It's a fruit. It's something like a local avocado. It's very rich, it's very nice.
In the seafood department, Sarawakians are spoiled for choice. With the longest coastline and the biggest rivers in the country, you're never confined to just the catch of the day here. But Sarawak's all-time favorite is the salted turubok fish. Full of bones, but very tasty, the trick of the trade is to find the biggest ones so the bones are easy to get rid of.
They will cut it, they process it, salt it, He used to be my sous chef. He left me and he started this business. He's doing very well now.
So why did you leave him? Better business in the fish industry.
Much better.
His business is fantastic.
Why is it always turubok though? Everywhere I go in Kuching, it's about turubok. Is that a special Sarawakian delicacy?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Normally the salted fish is dry, but this one is not dry.
Yeah, it's wet.
Wet.
All right, so what are we cooking today?
Today we're going to get some of this fish and we'll be also looking at some eggs. These are
From this
priceless.
fish.
Wow.
These are the eggs that are very much in demand, very expensive. This is 300 ringgit for
Per
1
kg.
kilo.
300 ringgit.
Yeah, it's
That's
Sarawak.
like caviar.
Yeah, it is Sarawak
Yeah.
caviar.
Wow. So do you salt this as well?
Yeah.
Salted, dried, and then later on we will soak it a bit so it's not so salty, and then we can cook it after that.
In the old hub of Kuching lining its waterfront bazaar, Dino has turned restored parts of the former courthouse into restaurants styled with the exotic charm of Sarawak's colonial past. The airy chambers now harbour a sanctuary for quaint artifacts and culinary experiments.
We're making a localized version of our aglio olio. We got 5 varieties of chili. We got the dry chili, we got the normal chili, chili api, and this one is a Sarawak chili, very, very spicy. All these chilies, they've got different tastes, different degree of spiciness, different flavors, you know.
But of course, the pièce de résistance is this here.
Yes.
The roe.
The Sarawak caviar. I've taken most of the salt out. We just pan fry it. Then after that, I will crumble it to mix in with the aglio olio.
Does it crumble nicely?
It crumbles very nice.
That smells good. Food is a way of life in Kuching. Everybody talks about food.
Well, I mean, eating is like, it's a culture here. We can have a huge breakfast, and then wait an hour or two, have a huge lunch, and then...
I know where that's going. Oh, I can't wait. Let's try. Okay, here it goes. Oh, there. I just had a chunk of the roll.
Gives a unique flavor. That's the reason why I like using this one for dishes and stuff, because you can't get the same flavor from any other ingredient.
Very good. Well done, Chef Dino.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Okay, now I just need...
A big part of what makes Kuching's kitchens rock is their amazing access to great ingredients. Back on the road with Alex, we head to the source of Sarawak's signature spice just on the outskirts of the city.
When you visit a country and you're on 2 wheels, you don't just see the country, you smell it and you feel it.
Feel it.
Yeah.
What pepper is this?
Oh, this is a Kuching variety. The Kuching variety is the traditional variety, the first to plant it in Sarawak. The best one in the world, I think.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Now, you're a big fan of pepper. You gotta try this. Try one.
Try raw. If you're right.
Oh,
They said the Kuching variety is the best.
Ooh, I like. Very fiery.
Yeah.
The state produces over 30 million pounds of pepper, exported throughout the world. At plantations like this one in Sirion, years of agricultural research have gone into perfecting Sarawak's king of spices.
What's the cycle? How long does it take for it to grow?
From the planting until the full grow, about 2 years. The harvesting season is on March until July.
Terima kasih.
Sama.
Di mana?
Ni.
Wait, this one? So even if it's a little bit orange, I can pluck it, yeah?
Yes.
There's such pretty berries. They come in different colors. Look, the red, the orange, and the green. I always thought pepper was black. And then you have the white form, just, powdery white form. But it's all in the process.
They dry it, and that's the one that we put into our grounder.
Yes, you have to dry it about 3 days.
So what you're saying is that black and white pepper is the same berry, but it's the process.
Yes.
For black pepper, you put it in the sun, and for white pepper, you put it in the water. Is that correct?
Yes.
And then you crush it into
Crush.
white pepper powder.
Yes.
Back in Kuching City, Chef Dino Bidari invites me to his restaurant again for more culinary experiments.
You're gonna speed it up a little bit. Come on. We got dinner waiting outside.
You look so nice. Come here, let me set you on fire. Come here.
Okay.
This time he's trying a new twist to the all-time Malaysian sour and spicy favorite, asam pedas, with the help of a new ingredient, a sour eggplant.
This is terong asam. Yeah? We use it to sour stuff. It's much like asam Jawa and all that, but this is the Sarawak version
But
of it.
I thought you usually do this with fish. Why are you doing it with oxtail?
Because this oxtail meat is very oily. So because it's oily, something like this would be good. So that you people will eat more. And I will tell them later, don't worry, this thing is good. You know, it cut down the fat, la 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 la. Yeah, but you know, it's a friendly vegetable. Especially if you got fatty fat stuff coming out.
vegetable.
Yeah,
that's it.
This will go on top, yeah.
Ooh, look at that.
Kuching's always been the gateway to Sarawak's great diversity of cultures, flavors, and ingredients. I've got a soft spot for Kuching because even though it grows as a modern capital, it never loses its laid-back vibe and its wild spirit. Coming up, chasing my next meal takes me far out of the city and deep into the wild.
You got it.
My passage takes me out of the city, off the road, and onto the water. My friend KK and I join Alex Wong, who's also a jet ski racer, for the start of our upriver adventures.
Alex, how far are we from Kuching?
Something like 22 miles. I can wake up in the morning and decide, do I want the beach? I can come here, get on a jet ski. I mean, I get to practice and train for my championships with a background like that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mount Santabong marks the entry into the Sarawak River, connecting Kuching to the many natural adventure playgrounds near the capital.
You want to see some jet ski tricks?
Yeah.
Okay,
We came
good.
out here for that. We're watching you. Go. Wow, look at this.
The best thing about any adventure here is the promise of a tasty feast waiting around the corner. For villages along the Sarawak River, the occasional crocodile doesn't stop the steady flow of fresh catch going straight into the kitchens of Santabong's seafood restaurants.
Fantastic.
I'm starved. What a feast.
Hey, Jonathan.
Hey.
You dressed up for us, I can see. All formal today, hey? Jonathan's dad started this restaurant when I was just a little kid. And now I think your brother Achu is cooking at the back. And he's the one that counts the money.
Runs in the family.
The money guy.
Okay, so what do we have in store today?
Okay, we have like oyster pancake, butter prawns, crab black pepper, turbot steam, terok asam, okay, pelencong asam curry, curry fish, kupang serai soup. This one is cangkok manis.
So this is a Kuching thing, lots of seafood.
Well, this place, we're in the village of Buntao right now. And it's very popular. People come out here mostly in the evenings for dinner. And it's, you know, we're only, what, 25 minutes from Kuching. Easy.
Yeah.
Come up here and have
So
authentic
accessible.
seafood.
Especially when you can do it on a jet ski.
Exactly.
As natural highways into its vast interior, Sarawak's big rivers are gateways for travelers in search of wilder experiences. For a different kind of culinary adventure, KK has invited me to explore the Iban settlement along the many tributaries of the mighty Rajang River.
From longhouse to longhouse, there's always a certain connection. They'll intermarry with each other. So, for example, with this longhouse, Talitson and I are probably related in some way. And it has a lot to do with the river. As you go down, you'll find your lineage somehow.
Your entire ancestry pattern on a river. That's
Exactly.
interesting.
Yeah.
So it means you guys are related. You're family.
We are.
Just chase it down the river, man.
Yeah, exactly.
She might be my auntie and my grandma.
Upstream or downstream.
Tillotson points out that it doesn't matter if you're a relative or a passing traveler, the arrival of a guest calls for a feast. For me, the interesting part of any culinary adventure is getting the ingredients.
Oh, it smells like a salad bar.
It does.
And out here, grabbing groceries can be a lot of fun.
That's Paco. Jungle fern. I'm gonna have that with the fish.
The Iban have a long tradition of being always on the move for new ground to cultivate. And this means being ready to prepare meals on the go, working with the utensils nature provides.
So it needs to be a specific kind of bamboo. Not every bamboo you can do for cooking. This is for cooking the rice because it takes longer. It's thicker and it's stronger. Yeah.
So you can slow cook it.
Yes,
This
one.
is the slow.
For food, it's the smaller guys here.
It's faster to cook.
Yes.
Are you a good cook?
I'm a pretty horrible cook.
So am I, babes.
I live in New York, you know. Takeout is about the extent of what we do.
I live in Singapore. Everything's on the street.
The signature style of Iban cooking is called panso, where anything, vegetables, fish and meat, can be steamed or stewed in bamboo over an open fire.
Bar's open, guys.
Rice wine called tuak is an optional extra sometimes added to the mix for an extra kick, but that's as far as additives go.
But you know, this is all natural. Everything we just got today from our jungle supermarket.
This is the true organic cafe.
This is it.
Just the bamboo itself is enough to infuse a distinctive, delicate taste, enhancing the natural flavors of the fresh ingredients.
Oh, look, 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 look. That's my favorite vegetable. Look at that. That's a jungle fern. It just came out of the bamboo. Wow. My guy. Oh, wow.
Good, huh?
This is delicious.
Everything fresh.
Love good, huh?
Yeah, good, right?
I'm always fascinated by the acute sense of the surroundings needed to survive in this environment. After our picnic lunch, we set off deeper into the jungle, this time in search of bigger game.
Well, the sixth sense is not like when hunting. It's not like you gain it by yourself.
Yeah.
It's through teachings and following the elders how they do it. You know.
Tillotson assures me that even I can learn the Iban's renowned tracking and hunting skills given the right coaching.
The wild boars, they're very sensitive to sounds. Don't put foot, you go by the heel first. So, there's no sound.
I was always stepping on my toes.
Always on the heel first.
Always on the heel.
Yes.
That makes sense.
And they're very sensitive to our scent. At times you stop. That is, if I see the trail, I do not want to be scented by the wild boar.
Cool.
And that's why you were saying before they don't wash their clothes.
They don't wash. If they use it, they just dry it and then they wear it again.
They wear it again.
Yeah.
You got that down, Kiki?
I got that. I mean, I think mine's just about right.
No Chanel, no Christian Dior.
Number 5.
Makanya nyak kecil ya.
Oh, yeah.
So tiap muda.
They said because female with a less power go underneath here. As a woman,
It's easier for us to go
easier.
here.
Yeah.
And what is the
It's going to the heart.
going closer to the heart?
Closer to the heart.
Closer to the heart.
Yeah.
Right.
Remember that.
Why we
Closer
say that
to
is
the
because not many female hunters, you know.
But we go in here.
Yeah.
So when I'm running with it, how do I run with the spear, you know?
Well, you run, don't run upright
Okay.
because you need to because of your height,
Yeah.
you're taller.
Right.
Like Uncle is now he's shorter, so you bend down and run.
So like this.
Yes. Yeah.
Like that?
Yes. In a sneaky form.
In a sneaky form. You can do that well, Denise.
No, but seriously. We're hunting here.
Armed with some basic tips, KK and I are put to the test to prove ourselves as rare female hunters in the pack.
Get in there.
TikTok, anyone? No, we did not actually hunt a wild boar. But for such a convincing performance, we reward ourselves and our host with a domestic pig we bought to share as thanks for being treated to such a great day in the wild.
Wow, look at all of that. You know what's missing? The tuak. Hey, there we go. Oh, thank you. Okay. Quite a long house. The Iban people are a fun bunch of people, I have to say. They have a great sense of humor, warm and hospitable. You know, every time I come here, I feel like I'm part of their family. I just simply love this place. And it's not the Tuak speaking.
Coming up from the upriver longhouses of the Iban, I head out to the coastal villages of the Malanao to feast on treasures from the Tree of Life.
You are food.
From the Iban longhouses upriver in the interior of Sarawak, I make my way out to the Malanao villages dotting the long coastline of Malaysia's largest state. In the deltas where the massive Rejang River flows out to the South China Sea, the Malanao are a distinct community who have for centuries settled in these swampy inlets.
Because of our environment, we have developed a very strong link to being diplomatic. So we've always been in between the people of the interior and also people from the sea, basically the traders. And that's why we are seafarers and traders.
Local journalist Diana Rose is taking me through the village she grew up in, Kampung Telian, built along one of the many small rivers that run into peat swamps.
Oh, this is so nice. Everything is so quaint here.
Because what you see here, like the position of the houses, even some of the architecture, the whole sceneries and the feeling has not changed much for the last few hundred years, I think. It's kind of romantic to me.
But life in these swamps was not always idyllic and romantic for everyone. Remnants of a rugged past can be found throughout these old Malanao villages.
This was a tree?
Yeah, if you look at it, it's very harmless. The Malanao community are actually stratified in the past. We have the ruling class, the middle class, and the slaves. So this obviously belongs to the ruling class.
Right.
So when they